You're listening to Dudes Who Deliver.
Welcome to the Dudes Who Deliver podcast. We're online. We're on Xfinity. We're on iHeartRadio. We're on YouTube. We are all over the media world. And Sean, Big Shawnee over here on the mic with me today. Sean, how are ya?
I am Gucci, man.
Damn. So we
weirdo.
We're talking about it's a little bit of a slow time in the sports world. As our last podcast, if you happen to actually listen to the whole thing, you would understand. There's not much sports news to talk about, but there are a couple things. We're going to do a little quickie podcast. Let's start with Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, so it's the day before 4th of July,
It is.
a.k.a. July 3rd.
Or if you want to get fancy, July 4th Eve.
The 3rd of July, baby.
Yeah.
Kawhi Leonard still hasn't signed with anyone.
Uh-huh.
There's been reports all day. I think there's a helicopter following a car in Toronto.
Yeah.
That was thinking it was Kawhi. Like that's how big
Kawhi
this.
Leonard.
That's how big this news coverage is getting. That they have helicopters. They have choppers.
Kawhi
trying
watch.
to follow
Kawhi watch.
Yeah.
Kawhi, where's Kawhi signing?
Because he went back into Toronto today to meet with the Raptors, and everything I've heard is pointing to him re-signing with Toronto. Jalen Rose went even as far to say is there's a 99% chance he signs a 2-year deal with Toronto.
Thank God, because nobody wants him on the Lakers.
So my prediction, Toronto, obviously, but I feel like the Lakers are still. I feel like they're never out of it for some reason. I wouldn't be surprised if he signs with the Lakers. It sounds like he's going to sign with the Raptors, but I won't be surprised if he signs with the Lakers. I think the Clippers are probably out of it.
Out of it, yeah. Well, let's talk about what other stuff happened. The other free agents, obviously the biggest one so far, besides Kawhi. Durant,
Kyrie teaming up in Brooklyn.
That's good. Very cool. Even though the Nets are not going to be with him for a whole year, it's still pretty cool. 2 years from now, it'll be special.
Klay Thompson returning to Golden State.
Unfortunately, yeah.
They traded for D'Angelo Russell, which was annoying.
Yeah, that was really annoying.
It's like literally the whole league was like had a sigh of relief for 5 hours. They're like, oh, the Warriors are gonna suck.
Yeah.
And then they go ahead and trade for D'Lo.
Yeah. How does that even happen?
It's like just when you think they're dead, ridiculous. They just rise from the grave. Like,
God forbid they suck.
Let's go win another championship. They're not going to win a championship with D'Lo, but he's good.
Yeah. And the other big one was Jimmy Butler going in, getting signed and traded.
Yeah.
What do you think he's thinking about that? That would suck. I'd be kind of pissed if I was him. You get signed and then you just get traded away. That kind of sucks.
Jimmy Butler?
Yeah.
That was a little plan, though. He wanted to go to Miami.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's a weird thing with signing trades.
Oh, I thought he was like, just kind of got the bad end.
He wanted to go there.
Oh, okay. Why?
That's why they did it, so they could at least get compensation, I guess. I don't know.
But
he turned down a massive offer from the Sixers, so he obviously didn't want to be there.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Some Nuggets news. We signed a couple of the big guys. Jamal Murray
to a 5-year, $170 million extension. Don't know how to feel about that one.
Let me ask you. Is that a little bit too much?
Yeah.
Yeah. $170 million.
Could be a bargain if he turns out to be a star. But as of right now, he's just been so inconsistent. The ups are really high, but the lows can be pretty low with him. So I just don't see a situation where you would ever have him making more money than Jokic.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense.
No.
But, like I said, if he turns out to be a star, it could be a bargain.
Yeah. Paul Millsap also.
Yep, they picked up his $30 million option, so he'll be with the Nuggets for another year.
He's a good veteran,
Yeah, I just really would have liked to see them restructure that.
How so? Oh, the deal?
Just decline his option, then re-sign him to like a $10 to $12 million deal. But I guess in the long run, that's what opened up the cap space for Jamal Murray. So they weren't going to do anything this year anyway.
Yeah. And then the other big, I think this one's pretty cool. The New Orleans Pelicans look pretty good.
I think they're going to be pretty decent.
Yeah, they got J.J. Redick, the shooter.
Got J.J. Redick, yeah.
They got Zion, obviously.
I saw something where they could formulate a starting 5 of players from Duke.
That's so crazy.
Like, they have one player from Duke that is at every position. They have a point guard, Frank Jackson. Shooting guard, J.J. Redick. 3, or a small forward, Brandon Ingram. 4, Zion. 5, Jahlil Okafor. They all went to Duke, obviously at different times. But it's like, that's crazy. That's cool.
That is. So what's the starting 5 for the Pelicans now? It's going to be J.J. Redick.
Probably, I think he'll come off the bench, honestly.
Really?
Yeah. Because you got Drew Holiday, who is still there. I could see it being Lonzo Ball.
Because he's a good defender, right?
Drew Holiday, Brandon Ingram, Zion. They signed, I don't think they... Who's their center? I mean, they have Jahlil Okafor, but I don't know.
Did you mention Brandon Ingram?
Yeah.
Who's their center?
Look up what centers they have real quick.
They have
Jahlil Okafor.
And that is it on this roster, according to the New Orleans Pelicans roster.
The New Orleans.
The New Orleans. As of July 3rd, they only have one center.
It's an interesting time in the NBA for sure.
It
Michael
is.
Porter Jr. is set to make his debut on Friday.
Yeah, that's exciting.
Yes, sir.
Some summer league action.
Let's I'm gonna switch gears real quick to something a little more.
A little bit more. What's the word? Somber.
Yeah. So the reports came out a couple days ago that Angels starting pitcher Tyler Skaggs was found unconscious in his bathroom. I think it was his bathroom, wasn't it? Or just his hotel room, did it say?
Yeah, I think it was bedroom.
And then
tomatoes.
Turns out he passed away, which is very sad. He had just got married, I think, in like November or December.
And he was young, 27.
27 years old, yeah. And he had just pitched 2 days before.
Yeah,
it's
that's
crazy.
Yeah,
it's really
Isn't it weird
it's
how
really
that can
sad.
happen?
So R.I.P. Tyler Skaggs.
Yeah.
I just want to. So we're watching the Rockies broadcast.
Before you get into it, let's just say very distasteful what they talked about on there.
That's up for debate. I was going to introduce it. Thanks for interrupting.
You're welcome.
So you just ruined it.
Why?
Basically, but I'll play it anyway.
How did
This was on the Rockies broadcast.
Yeah, you mentioned both of those guys having a relationship, and one of the things when I was chatting with Chris about how devastating this news is, he said there is a little bit of a silver lining when it comes to this, because we have seen the baseball player fraternity, which is so small, really come together and embrace what everyone is going through, be sensitive to them. I think we saw a really cool Instagram post by John Carlos Stanton, which if you have the chance, go check it out, but they talked about when they lost a teammate and gave advice to what the Angels might be going through, and Chris said, it's so cool to validate what we knew to be true about our brotherhood, and through hard times, we're all going to be able to come together, and that's what we've seen the past 24 hours.
So, Yuri, let me ask you this. Is there ever a silver lining when death is involved?
No.
Because
no.
I get where, like, what point, and that was in reference to Chris Iannetta, who was his teammate in Los Angeles, I think it said.
Yep.
Or, yeah, I think it was Los Angeles, because he also played for the Diamondbacks, and so did Iannetta.
Yeah.
But that was just like 3 years ago.
Definitely
It was in LA.
Los Angeles. He was on LA with
so that was Chris Iannetta in reference to the Tyler Skaggs situation, saying not even if there's a silver lining, the silver lining is that it shows the brotherhood that baseball has built. I don't think there's a silver lining when there's death involved, especially in a situation where you're just trying to prove how strong the bond is.
Yeah, you could use a variety of other words to talk about it. Like, I mean, not silver lining, and you use 2 words, cool and silver lining, when talking about someone that died.
Yeah,
That's a bad take.
It wasn't. We both heard that and just kind of looked at each other.
Yeah. It was live too.
Yeah, and we were like,
Did he
what?
really just say silver lining?
Yeah, personally,
then-
I don't think. Like I said, I understand what he was trying to say. I think it could have been phrased better and maybe used in a different context.
A lot better. The other thing is, I don't know how many people know who Chris Einat is, but he likes to drink wine. So I don't know if he might have been drunk when he made that statement, but he's gonna have to fix it up because that's a bad
definitely wasn't
take.
drunk, but
Well,
it's just it just wasn't probably how he wanted to portray what he was trying to get out there.
yeah, but he
So
was drunk.
again, R.I.P. Tyler Skaggs.
Yes. Very sad news on that front. And let's move on to the Rockies taking on the Houston Astros tonight. The Astros. They are substantially better than us. Exactly 10 games above us in the win column after last night.
I don't even care anymore.
Yeah.
The Rockies bullpen is so sorry.
It's so bad.
They have blown.
I want to see what they're...
They're 3 games above 500 now, the Rockies?
I think they're 4.
I'm pretty sure they're 3 after that loss. And you know how many games the bullpen has blown recently?
You can't
We're
count.
up 8-5 against the Astros, who are like one of the best teams in the league. And then you could bring in good old Brian Shaw, who gives up 3 straight doubles.
Yeah, you're
And then Jake McGee, good old Jake McGee, gives up a 2-run bomb, and then you lose 9-5 or 9-8
yeah.
after you were up 8-5.
And you know what sucks even more? It's... Okay, this time last year, the Rockies were atrocious on offense. They couldn't hit the damn ball anywhere. They could score maybe 3 runs a game, maybe 6 on a good night. Nobody was getting tacos, ever.
Yeah, it's...
And this year, it's reversed.
If you could mix the 2 teams from last year to this year,
It'd be so good.
I wish, man.
Yeah.
I wish. We'd probably win our first ever division
How can you be...
title.
How can you score on average 8 runs a game?
I apologize. I was scrolling through Twitter, not going to lie. I just played a video on accident. But anyway.
How can you score 8 runs and still lose?
It's a constant thing. You score 8 to 10 runs a game.
You should be winning.
You need to be winning
a lot.
these games. And the fact that you're losing, granted they're 2 good teams. I don't want to use that as an excuse, but like the Dodgers series. Okay, so I think you got swept in LA off walk-offs.
Which is just so...
One of the
painful.
games against LA that we lost, weren't we ahead in that one too? Or no, we were tied, and Wade Davis gave up 4 in the ninth.
Yeah.
And then the other one, we just got blown out.
Right.
But it's like...
And then the third day, it looked like we might win, and then they just effed us anyways.
That's what I just said.
No, you said the second day.
No, I said one of them we got blown out.
I said the third day, we played them 3 times.
Is when we got blown out.
Not the third day.
Yeah, that was on Sunday.
We didn't get blown out in that game.
Yeah.
Oh, because it went to extras, almost.
No.
No, it did.
No.
Let me show you this, okay? Sunday, Rockies baseball. I swear to you, we didn't get blown out on Sunday. It was 10-5.
Yeah. After we were up 5-4 or whatever, 4-3 at one point we were up. Pretty sure we scored in the 9th too, didn't we?
We did.
Yeah. So it was 10 to whatever.
So it was a close game.
Until they blew us out.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you for proving my
but,
point.
Again, we got walked off. So it was a close game.
What are you talking about?
It was a close game is what I'm getting at.
When did they score?
When did the Dodgers score?
Yes. We were up 4-3 in that game and lost 10-5. That's getting blown out.
They scored 6 in the 6th.
Okay, so by the 6th inning, it was over.
And we had 5
What are you
total
talking
runs.
about? They walked us off. You can't even get walked off at home.
I'm pretty sure we got walked off in that game.
That was at home.
Oh.
You can't even... Oh, my God. You can't get walked off at home.
The series in L.A. is what you said.
I read...
You need to be more specific.
You grind my gears.
You need to be more
not
specific.
stupid.
You need to be more specific.
I was specific enough.
You said
I talked about
when
we
they
got swept in L.A.
Yeah.
I already mentioned that.
Yeah, and that's what you
And then
were
I talked
talking
about how Wade Davis
You're a
blew
jackass.
one and gave up 4 in the
Continue.
9th. And then we lost. And then I
Continue.
said one of them we got blown out.
Continue what you were saying.
I might have to leave. This is...
Continue what you were saying.
I don't even know anymore.
You said, okay. Well, after that little debacle,
God, you're stupid.
you are a jackass.
You're stupid.
You're an asshole.
How do we get walked off at home?
Because you were talking about the
that's
series
right.
where we
You
got
don't get walked off
in
at
a row.
home. God.
I think I came out on top of that already.
Damn.
Anywho,
stupid.
So the Rockies, it's hard to
Keep
follow
trying
this
to
man's
ramble
talk.
on about the Rockies.
It's
No one's
hard
gonna
to-
care
it's
because
hard
they
to follow
suck.
Sean. He's just not very good at articulation.
I gotta go.
But anyways, what are you doing? He's left the set. Well, he didn't leave. He's just taking his microphone off. Come on, Sean. Come on down. Come on. He is mad. Hey, listen, I apologize. Is that good? Sean, come on, Sean. Come on. Okay, well, that's going to do it then, I guess, for this podcast. Sean, are you sure you don't want to say anything last words? He's holding out again. He's got a temper for that. Sean, come on. Sean, come on. All right, well, goodbye, everybody.